The woman lay under the bed, not daring to make a sound. She had only secretly come to her boyfriend's house for a date, but she nearly lost her life because of it. Not long ago, the two were still sharing an intimate moment. Suddenly a commotion came from downstairs. Her boyfriend rushed downstairs with a wooden stick. Only then did the woman realize something was wrong. Before she could react, her boyfriend's scream came from downstairs. In panic, the woman's first instinct was to run, but she found the window was locked. At that moment, she had nowhere to escape. Through the indoor surveillance footage, a group of masked intruders were heading upstairs. The woman could only quietly hide under the bed. Lying on the bed was the leader of the gang. He had been injured by her boyfriend during the fight. Through the conversation between the intruders, the woman learned that her boyfriend's family had been taken hostage. She tightly covered her mouth, afraid even the slightest sound of breathing would expose her. Just as she was temporarily safe, one of the intruders suddenly dragged a chair. At that moment, the woman's bag fell to the floor. Seeing the phone fall out with it, she realized an opportunity had come. She carefully used a baseball bat to drag the bag back, while watching the intruder beside her out of the corner of her eye. But the sound of dragging the bag with the stick was too loud. She decided to take decisive action. After successfully retrieving the bag, the woman finally breathed a sigh of relief. She quickly began composing a message asking for help. At the critical moment, the phone shut down automatically due to low battery. This made the woman feel utterly hopeless. The prolonged tension left her physically and mentally exhausted. She unknowingly closed her eyes and fell asleep. According to the intruder's plan, the boyfriend's father was to go to the bank the next morning to withdraw money. The woman was awakened by the sound of a delivery vehicle. Hearing the steady snoring from the bed, she deduced that the intruders had likely left. Only the leader remained in the villa to recover, so she cautiously crawled out from under the bed. But she discovered someone had stayed behind to take care of the leader. The conversation that followed completely panicked her. They planned to burn down the house after getting what they wanted, because the bed was stained with the leader's blood. These words completely disrupted the woman's plan. She had originally planned to hide until the intruders left. Now that was clearly impossible. The woman turned and picked up the fallen alarm clock. She set it to ring in 90 seconds. Then she slowly moved her body toward the door. Finally, she tossed the alarm clock into the corner of the room. When the countdown ended, the alarm successfully drew the intruder's attention. The woman seized the chance and rushed out from under the bed. Outside the door, she briefly calmed herself. She tiptoed down the stairs. Just as she was about to open the door and leave, around through the peephole, she saw a stranger. She had no choice but to run back upstairs. She happened to find her boyfriend and his mother tied up. Just as she took out scissors to rescue her boyfriend, another sound came from downstairs. The woman had to tie her boyfriend up again. The source of the noise was the same stranger from before. The noise downstairs naturally drew the intruder's attention. He hid in the corner with a wooden stick, watching the man coming up. It was clear he did not recognize the man. The woman hurried to the bathroom to hide. Soon the stranger also discovered the tied-up boyfriend. The short-haired intruder quickly followed. Before the stranger could react, the woman witnessed this scene. The bloody scene caused the woman to break down. She quickly got up and continued searching for a way to escape. But the window here also seemed to be locked. More urgently, the intruder had a severe obsession with cleanliness. He suddenly turned and walked toward the bathroom. The intruder approached the bathroom step by step. Could she avoid this deadly danger? Next episode, watch the woman fight back against all odds.